Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the garden. Watch out, Kiki, little. Kiki, get behind you there. Let's fix this one. Little camera stitch. All puppy this morning, lovely. Oh, I think the camera's not quite good enough. There's Maya in the garden. So, like I said in the in the title, we're gonna be doing a little groundwork today. Not pinky Tuscadero. Put a little bit more of that wash in pink yesterday. It's very, very strong color. Anyhow, whatever, it's fine. It's back there. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. So it feels like forever. This once a week business, it changes things, eh? Yeah. Okay, my hands are in this. Good. Oh, well. That's fine. I actually started to do some yoga with very special someone in my life on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We just started that yesterday, so that's nice. So I am getting a little bit more, but that one I'm not practicing. Anyhow, without further ado, blah blah blah. Let's get started. We're going to start on our backs, and we're going to do our knee and business. Okay, let's hit the mat. Get a good sleep. There we are. Okay, rolling down. Oh, so good. Take it hard. Good. Just take a minute to connect and feel all the points of your body connected to the floor. If you're able to practice outside, it's so nice when you get this incredible show of foliage and sky. It just inspires and entertains. It's just so breathtaking. Anyhow, so if you can practice outside, and if you are practicing outside, it's nice to do it on a cotton yoga mat or a blanket or something like that, so that you can receive the electromagnetic field of the planet. Through the plastic, you can't. I'm not sure. Probably through the cork, you can. They have those cork ones. I don't know if they have a barrier that's impervious to the magnetic field or not. Yeah, if you want to be safe and for sure benefit, then just take a towel or a blanket like I have. Okay, so engage both legs, 10 toes pointing towards the sky. Inhale deeply, reach the heels down, and then lift the left knee in towards the chest. Cup the hands just around below the knee. Make sure there's no pinching in the knee or in the hip. It's nice. And I'm going to let my knee fall out slightly towards. Oh, Kiki. Kiki, honey, come here, honey. Come here, puppy. Come here, pussycat. Come on, puppy. She's right in front of the other camera. Sorry, guys. So continue with your leg stretches, one at a time. There we go. I noticed that the other day, I was out of the shot. It's nice to be able to see the head and the toes. Okay, Kiki, honey. Kiki, you have to move, sweetheart. Sorry, this is kind of really, really not your traditional yoga class this morning. Anyway, whatever. So, I'm assuming you're still doing your knee in work. And so I'm going to catch up with you and we'll do the other ones. Actually, so you have it in here, so bring it back into center. Inhale nice and deeply. And on the exhale, slide the right foot in, place the foot just behind the hip, and then crisscross left shin over the right thigh. I gotta find it. On this stonework, you gotta find a spot that's not too irregular. And then place the left hand on the inner left thigh, keeping the 90 degrees in the ankle. Excuse me. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, release your left hand, reach in between your figure four, clasp your hands just behind the thigh, the right thigh, and you can rock to get yourself a little bit more length in the spine. Use the left elbow, forearm to keep that left thigh opening. Keep the right knee tracking in line with the right shoulder. Left ankle stays engaged, toes are pointing towards the left knee, and the right ankle is relaxed. So are the shoulders and the chest. So the chin is slightly tucked, the crown of the head's reaching to the horizon. You can always lift those right toes up towards the sky too. Good. Have your leg extended. Bend the knee again. Slowly release your clasp. Let the right foot land. And uncross the legs. Slide both legs along the mat. And just take a moment to check in with the left side versus the right side and see how that feels. Good. Now I'm activating both legs again. Heels are pushing out, toes towards the sky. Draw the right knee in. Clasp the hands just below the knee. And again, in a nice relaxed way, let the knee fall out towards the outer edge of the right shoulder. Relaxing the left shoulder. Show a little space between the molars. Kiki, honey. Kiki. Come here, puppy. So deaf. Come here, puppy. Come here. Come here. She's standing right in front of the other camera, so the YouTube has a full frame of Kiki fur. Nothing's perfect, right? Viva l'imperfection. Keep those ankles active, pushing out through the heels. Breathe nice and deeply. Enjoy the feeling of the belly rising up against the leg and dropping down again. Inhale nice and deeply. And on the exhale, slide the left foot in, place it just behind the hip, and then crisscross the shin, the right shin over the left thigh, just below, above the knee. And again, place the right hand on the inner right thigh. Staying relaxed in the shoulder and the chest of the right side and through the front of the left. Keep the right ankle active, toes are drawing towards the knee. Release your hand and bring your whole figure four up towards the chest. Draw everything in, clasp your hands behind the left thigh, wherever feels comfortable for you. Keep that right ankle engaged. Left ankle can be relaxed. And if you'd like to add a little bit of right elbow into the right inner thigh, do that if you're bringing your carriage in that far. The chin, make sure you have it popped up. I just checking with mine. Nice and deeply. And we do lower mouth exhalation a few times through the mouth. It always feels good. Last one. Good. And if you wanted to bring your toes up to the sky for a breath or two, do so. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee. Let the foot land. Release your clasp and uncross your legs. Slide both feet along the mat to the end and let yourself feel the difference or now the balance in both sides. How does that feel inside the body? Let it go completely. Good. And then re-engage the legs. Bring both feet just behind the hips. Maybe you can touch the backs of the heels. If not, that's fine, but just try to keep them in line with the hips and about keeping the knees hip width apart as well. You can imagine you're holding a little ball with say, oh, Kiki, Kiki, come up. Come on. Kiki, come on, pretend little one. Come on, honey. Kiki. Okay. So we're going to float the arms as we do our roll up bridges. So pushing into the heels, energy is shooting up through the legs toward 45 degrees to the horizon. Palms are facing down. Tip the tailbone, lift. So lifting one vertebra at a time. Float the arms up as you rise. And exhale, roll down. Super slow. Tailbone last. Good. Make any adjustments you need to in your body when you land before you get your next round. Two more. Inhale as you float up. Really focus on what muscles you're engaging here, where the skeleton is moving. Movement of the spine. Stay long. Pull the knees away from the midline. Nice long traction to the spine. Reach the fingertips. Wiggle the fingers. Whatever feels good for you. And then inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Roll down and fold the arms as you come. Curl that tailbone. Six spine can also get a little bit of massage. Good. Okay, just take a moment to notice. Set yourself up. Make sure you're comfortable in your space. Readjust your feet if you need to. And let's float up one last time. Ground into the heels. Tip the tailbone, start floating the arms. Use the belly. Use the belly, use the legs. Push into the heels to get a little extra height. Lift the chest towards the chin. Smile. Breathe. Move around to breath. And then one full inhale. All the way to the knees. And then exhale, start floating everything down. Keep the tailbone tucked. Good, excellent. And go. And tuck the knees back in towards the midline. And let's rock and roll as many times as you'd like. I'm only going to do one because my ground is irregular, and so I don't want to hurt my back or anything like that. So I won't rock up and down, but if you want to rock up and down, come into comfortable seated. If you want a little pillow underneath your bum, feel free to put that in place. Oh, great. Now Kiki's drinking my coffee. breath work. It's called the bumblebee breath, and that's a good way to go inside, which is another part of that whole grounding, is to reconnect to come into your root, feel that energy system, you know, find that connectedness to the planet. It's all about the grounding. So, bumblebee breath is very, very easy. You just use your thumbs to block your eardrums. So the little flap in front of your ears, you just close it over with your thumbs, and then you just cup the rest of your fingers around the top of your head, and you inhale deeply through the mouth, through the nose, and then you exhale with a buzzing bumblebee sound through a closed mouth. This is also very good if you are getting ready to go speak in public speaking, or if you're going to go sing. It warms the vocal cords. It also gets that resonance, and it's kind of like you're tuning your own instrument. You know, get that vibration going um, into your vocal cords and through your chest. It's very cool. Anyhow, once you do bumblebee breath for a few times, then you can kind of get into a really fun space of resonance. So I'll stop talking and we can inhale, and let's do 5 full rounds of breath for this. Okay, no, let's do 7. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking, inhale, and I'm going to close down my eyes. Keep the shoulders and the chest relaxed. Inhale. Go. Everybody's finished. The first couple times I wasn't blocking rounds of breath. I was distracted. I wouldn't block my eardrums. It was a completely different experience. I went a couple of extra rounds of breath because I didn't get the benefit of the first one. Anyhow, so let's come bring our knees together and extend our legs. There we go. And then with the help of the hand, bend the left knee and then crisscross that shin over the right thigh, just like we were doing when we were laying down. So figure 4 here, and then place the hands behind you. Fingers can be pointing away or to the sides, forwards, whatever works for you. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Chest is nice and open. And you can either stay here, keeping the nice chest open, chin slightly tucked, or slide the right foot in, it's like bending the knee, and bring the figure 4 in towards you, and then slide the hips a little bit closer maybe to the heel, but find your stretch here, pushing into the heels of the hands, into the fingertips, staying active in the left toes, keeping them drawing towards the left knee. Relax the left leg. Allow the stretch to just happen naturally in the left hip. Breathing nice and deeply. deep round of breath. And inhale deeply one more time. Exhale, slides the heel away from you. Walk the hands back forward. And with the help of your hands, bring that heel, cup the left foot with the right hand. And then we're going to bring it up, lift it up off of the leg. We're going to use the left hand to come underneath the left leg so that the elbow is sort of at the knee. So like you're going to be hugging that leg in. And you can either keep it here with the holding the hand, or if you'd like to try to get a bit deeper, you bring like you're hugging a little baby. Okay, it's like a cradling pose. So don't do this if you're not feeling that the stretch is open enough, that the hip is open enough or the knee is open enough. You can just again hold it here and then do a little rocking. That's super, super therapeutic. But if you'd like to take the full expression, then go ahead and let the left heel and the left foot rest in the crook of the right elbow, and then hang on with the left arm to the left knee. Okay? Right leg is extended, toes are active. Breathing nice and deeply. Just like you're holding a little baby. Ah, look. Ah, there you go. Give yourself a little kiss. A little self-love, right? Goes a long way. Continuing the breath nice and long. Oh, morning. I have to remember not to sing too much on my yoga because some things are getting muted because there's voice recognition for the things that I'm singing. I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess I won't sing during my yoga class, although I love singing. And Sislify. All right, so let's come out of that. Gently releasing the hands and then sliding the forearm out, holding the ankle, the heel again, and then untwisting the leg. Good. Keep that knee bent. We're going to release the hands, palms face up. Inhale, big circles. Reach, and then pivot towards the extended leg. Reach. Hinge from the hips and reach out towards the right toes. If you find that the left leg is too much in your way, you can always open it up into a figure four as well. Or you can keep here. Actually, since I've already said that, let's just do that. It's easier. And you can have your foot anywhere on the inner thigh. So I'm going to start over again. Inhale, reach up. Mine's on the calf because I just wanted a nice open, low angle of the hip coming to an opening. So try to go back nice and long. Chin slightly tucked. Left hand bring the knee back. And